Still don't give a about who be the latest. Can't be locked up in them cages. Start living up to what the you think your stay is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped out on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Setting up play action. Franks going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Franks now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Watch out now, 50 series.
Franks. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
4th down, Frank's going to throw for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. You can look at this Browns defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because They know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Rolling to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Off the play fake, here's Franks. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, he has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I was so proud of you in our meeting with the defensive coordinator because you asked the question that set him off. And all you said was, so what improvement do you need to see this week, Coach? And boy, he got fired up, didn't he? Takeaways. We need turnovers. We got to create them. Got so animated, jumped up in our meeting. It was fun to watch.
Somehow I always upset a coordinator in those meetings. Yeah. But they like you.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On third down, Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. on 1st and 10. Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
He's on his way. Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Play action. It's Burrow. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Boyd. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Burrow looking to pass. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get 1st half scores just like this one.
Now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Frank's throw complete there to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Franks looking to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They go play action with Franks out to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From midfield now, Burrow. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Flush to his right. And Allen's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And Burrow going to throw again. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
11. Mike 27. You got nothing.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now Franks steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Burrow will throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Well, he had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
95. Here we go, D. It's striker. 3-3. Black shot.
On 1st down, here's Franks. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Franks dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb from 8 yards out. And the Browns continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. Now a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pre. You don't run into penalties like these.
And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.